It's like God is trying to tell me something. I am one of the OGs of all button controllers. Back when it was just wooden crates on the front of SRK, almost immediately, within that same month, I was building stickless arcade sticks. I junked a TE, turned it into something absolutely terrifying. It was very heavy, made out of wood. Cut off the circulation of my legs if I sat too long. And over time, I grew to some level of mastery over all things box controller. I don't know how to play on pad. I don't know how to play on stick. I went right from DBZ Hyperdimension on the Z SNES, playing on keyboard, to Guilty Gear Reload on PC, which I scooped off LimeWire back in college, and eventually found my way to the PC version of Street Fighter 4. After which, I had to make the jump to something a little more console-friendly because I was going to locals and tournaments. And so I built a controller inspired by Hitbox after seeing those guys do their thing, reading the article on shoryuken.com. And over the years, I have experimented. I love cheating. I love cheating. It's great. You should see what I do to my buttons, to my controllers, to my simultaneous opposing cardinal directions. Shoutouts to the Magician, SOCD Cleaner. There's a lot going on under my fingers. I have tendrils reaching out into every community, into every Discord, into every corner of Twitter, into every country. And this month, my tendrils landed in Italia. And now I had known about this guy for a while because I saw his Etsy page when I was hunting for product. And I asked him, "Do you do custom jobs?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Okay, that's fair." But he has been experimenting. ENTH. ENTH. And I have been hungry to satisfy my urges for a new controller. Something a little spicier than anything you've seen before. You've seen the Crossup. It's got a stick, some extra movement for your free hand that allows you to do certain heinous things depending on the game you're playing. The advantages are slight, I'd say, and very situational over a standard controller. You don't need it to be good. But I hate sticks. I hate sticks. I think they suck. I've been playing on keyboard for so long, you have to understand. It's like cheating. It really is. How is this legal? How? Well, I was a TO, so if I wanted it to be legal, it was legal. And that's how I got away with it. Oh, it's not that big of an advantage. Oh, I'm joking. But it is pretty good. So let's unbox. This motherfucker sent me candy from Italy. Latte Impulvier. Latte Scramato Impulvier. Latte Intero Impulvier. Zucchero Sciroppo di Glucosio Yogurt. It's chalky. Hell yeah. Hello, Bruce. Thank you for the trust. Jolvro. I probably have his name somewhere. That's disrespectful on my part. ENTH. Nice decals. Decals. So let's bring you in. So this guy has a bunch of 3D printers set up. So this is a 3D printed controller. Came in a nice cardboard box. The packaging is excellent. Nice quality USB cable. I have a bunch of spares because I'm a degenerate and I buy extra cables. Oh, he sent me these delightful 3D printed wiring harnesses. That's the cool thing about knowing a guy who does 3D printing. I mean, I don't know anyone. I know this ENTH guy has them, which means, you know, you might see a lot of cool, like, bells and whistles in the structure of the box that you wouldn't have access to normally. Oh, that is a custom PCB mount. Judging by the look of it, it would fit a PS3 a Brooks. I don't know anymore, but it's got a nice. I think that's an adhesive plate on the back. I could be mistaken. Oh yeah, so that just sticks on, and you can screw it down, and it has mounting brackets right there. That's sick. Check that shit out. And it's got branding. Hell yeah. This is like the review bra of stick unboxings. I don't have the formula down, so you'll have to kind of be patient while I go through. I only have one camera, and to mount it is like a huge pain in the ass. So you're getting the all-natural unboxing experience. This is what it would be like if I was just at home, talking to no one but myself. That's what I'm doing. But you're here in spirit. Okay, so we've got bubble wrap out the wazoo. Let's get the box out of the way. So I'm so excited to show you this. And some of you have already seen it. Shout outs to everyone on my Twitter. People following my posts. I've been tweeting up a storm. I don't know why. Lately, my tweets have been fire. Oh, no. Oh, he wrote my name on it. In pen. On a sticker. Oh, it looks so gross. This is exactly what it looks like. Wait, you don't know what the fuck it looks like, I bet. Because this is a one-of, okay? When I was talking to them, they said they didn't like doing custom work because obviously if I do custom work for one person, everyone's going to want custom work. Well, this is a lefty. I play, because I came from keyboard, right? Arrow keys for movement. My movement's on the other side, okay? So this is a southpaw layout, because I'm not left-handed. But I had him graft some extra movement above the attack buttons. So there are certain techniques on hitbox that I find to be not ergonomic. Like in Tekken, I almost blew out my wrists playing Tekken because I would Korean backdash like a fiend. And I was clean, but I was destroying my wrists, just obliterating them. And I found that if you split up the movement across two hands, it was very comfortable, very fast. But on a hitbox or a standard layout, it was not very comfortable. And when I saw the Crossup, I was like, movement on both hands? Yeah, that does sound good. This thing is so premium. And you might not be a huge fan of the 3D printed surface or finish on this. Check this out. But I really love it. I actually prefer it to a flat gloss. Why? Because I have like a glossy hitbox, okay? This beast, this wonderful thing that has been my bae for so long, is a custom. I think it's made out of steel. It's fucking heavy. It picks up fingerprints like mad. My little miniature murder box. This was actually an homage to the early hitbox prototypes. Now, it is lefty. I did have a snack on a couple of these buttons, but this is actually the original, or very close to the original dimensions of the first run of metal hitboxes. They quickly moved to a larger, like wider form factor when they started ramping up production. This was based on an old lefty prototype. Apparently there was only two in existence. I have it sitting around somewhere, an actual like prototype hitbox. So this motherfucker has 16 face buttons. All right. It's got the suite of like start, select, touchpad, all that stuff. It's got audio out if you want. It's got the Brooks audio and USB out. It's got a tournament mode. I think it's got a stick mode. I didn't check what both of these were, but I assume it's a tournament mode and a stick mode. But I could be mistaken. No big deal. Oh, you know what? It could be tournament mode and PC or PlayStation. I can always muck around with this later, or whichever one is the console one. If I want to put in like something multi-console or something, it's no problem. Now, the branding on the back is slick as fuck, I have to say. It's like this is something you can only get at this price point, which I haven't revealed yet, I don't think, with 3D printing. Oh, the texture is so nice. You know, I have no B-roll for you. You're not getting it because I'm an old man and I have shit to do. Maybe after this, maybe I'll cut it in. Oh, I could do that. That's like cheating, right? Oh, fuck. It looks so good. And my 100% favorite thing about it, and this seems like such a novelty or like not a big deal, is the bottom. The bottom is foam. Now, I've done a lot of testing with hitboxes. Okay, I've played with a lot of hitboxes. I've had a lot of hitboxes resting on my lap. And a foam bottom, a nice foam bottom from someone who knows how to apply it and knows how to put it on, and even if it just seems like a very mundane thing, it is the most comfortable bottom, in my opinion, for a hitbox. It keeps the profile low, as I like it. I don't want my hitbox too low, right? I really like the full fat Sanwas, right? Sanwa buttons inside. So that thickness is essentially, this is my preferred height. And so with the foam bottom, it remains at that height. There's no like legs or anything. This thing is table friendly. And actually the plastic and rounded corners means you're not going to like murder someone by accident if you like throw your stick at them. So that's good. Holy shit. This looks good. I can't wait to use it. It's light too. So this thing's, I think it clocks in at 1.8, was it kilos? Pounds? It's pretty light. I think it's 1.8 kilos. You can check the website. I'll put the link in the description. But because it's made out of plastic, it's actually like super easy to carry around. Like I'm one-handing it and this is like pretty comfy. I'm so excited. This is actually insane. Oh, fuck. Anyways, price-wise, what did it cost me? About $400 CAD or something, which is insane for custom work. For custom work, that's actually nuts. Full disclosure that I'm going to reveal something about myself and my fiscal irresponsibility. That custom footlong that I showed off earlier, right? Guess how much that cost? Cost $1,000 Canadian. And it was great. I mean, it was an experiment. I was in a time where I really wanted to see something like that come to life. And so I got in touch with a seasoned veteran, stick builder, and had them put that together. But it still costed a lot, right? They gotta like, if you're getting a custom work done, a custom case, it's small form factor, so it's super weird. Takes their time. They prototype it. You know, you pay them for their time. They're using tooling you don't have access to, and the thing will probably last like 30 years. But this is almost a third of the price. That's crazy. That's insane. And the way the guy keeps costs down is, 3D printing, right? It's plastic. It's just he runs the thing. I'm not sure how much he can output if his orders are filled, but I am actually shocked at the build quality. It's actually insane. I was worried, right? Naturally, you're worried when you're like, oh, 3D printed. Can 3D printing actually work? And I can say with confidence, just by holding this, just by looking at it, just by squeezing it, it is durable. It looks amazing. I would take this case over any other I've come across. And that actually surprises me quite a bit. I think for buttonless, this format is fantastic. This material is fantastic. Now, they said they had a matted finish version. So this kind of has some like cross-hatched etching on it. And I don't even know what the mat would look like. Like, I've seen pictures of the matting, but this one looks better in person than it did in the pictures. And I imagine the matting one actually probably looks even smoother, or like more like a solid piece of plastic, which aesthetically I can understand why people would go for that. But this sort of like, I'm vibing with this quite a bit. Fuck. This is insane. I can't believe I paid $400 for this, and it came from Italy. Like, that blows my mind. I told the guy, I was like, "Are you sure? Are you 100% certain?" I wouldn't be surprised if they raise their prices later, given the quality of this. But maybe their cost to build isn't actually like that crazy. It's all wired up and ready to go. So, yeah. First impressions, fantastic. Shit.